Hey, part 2 of our dating lies, myths, half-truths, and truths that need to be told, shared, and busted section. Come on, let's continue. Number 21. Men like variety. So it's okay if he has a wandering eye and wants to flirt with other women in your presence or not. No. A man like that should be dumped. Again, think of it like working for a company. Where is his focus? Giving his all to the one company that can bring him the most income, benefits, etc., or several companies that only spread his talents thin? Most people work for one company or one client at a time, even if they have several that they serve, like several clients. But the point is most people have one mortgage payment, one job, one car, one, because that's all they can handle. So just keep it in mind. 22. Men need porn because they're more visual and sexual than women. No. Women don't need porn either. More women are turning to porn because that's where the men are, with their eyes on their monitors. Everyone needs to stop watching porn and instead watch each other with loving eyes and find someone who can live out their fantasies of a loving, romantic life filled with great sex, one-on-one, face-to-face. Yeah, bodies touching bodies, skin on skin. Number 23. Men need to feel needed too. Absolutely. Ladies, you have your loving orders. Show your man you love him, that you need him. Hopefully, he turns to you and says the same to you. Number 24. Most guys and gals know their lover has a sexual past, so it's okay to discuss it with them before or within the relationship. That's true. A little transparency and stories can be fun to share if they're told with good taste and honesty. Just don't keep talking about something or bragging about something or someone you were with. What's in the past is just that, in the past. Keep it there. Number 25. No man or woman is perfect. So true. We all have to work hard to help each other reach our potential. Pairing up with someone you love can also be your cheerleader, your best friend, confidant, business partner, etc. That's a good thing. Number 26. Older men are more mature and better in bed. Yes and no, kinda, sorta. Boys will be boys, and men can act like they're young again, and that's not always good, as maturity goes. As for being better in bed, they may have more knowledge, having experienced so much over the years. But the sexual part that needs to function might not be as functional as it used to be. That is, unless he works out, eats right, eats light, and chooses to let his flagpole stick out and not his belly. Only one can stick out at a time. The flagpole or the belly. Not both. Guys, listen up. Number 27. Opposites attract. Not so much, per se. They can clash more on topics that they don't agree upon. They have less in common. We're always better off finding someone with more compatibility, chemistry, and common interests than not. 28. Porn's harmless and doesn't affect how a man feels about you, ladies, or how he performs in bed. BS. The more porn a man watches, he desensitizes his own desires for his gal in the flesh. So many young women have complained that young men can't even get it up because they've ruined their sexual performance with too much porn. The answer to this is stop watching porn and no more fapping. Check out www.nofap.com for more on this. Number 29. Size doesn't matter. Yes and no. You can send a woman out of her mind every time with multiple orgasms with just your hand, gentlemen. Width is more preferred, she said, than length. Keep that in mind. Work it, use it, work out. Eat well, eat light. Lay off the alcohol and the sugar. And guys, you'll be just fine. Number 30. It's okay to tell your potential date you are looking for a relationship and nothing less. True. Feel free to scare them. See how they handle it. Put them in the hot seat to own up to their true intentions with you. Number 31. Telling a guy about your sexual trauma will bring you closer together. Not at first. It might scare him. But with time, ask him if you can share something very personal, and ask him to be very sensitive and respectful in regard to what you'll share with him. Yes, it then might draw you closer if he really cares about you. Number 32. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Ladies, absolutely. Men love food. Do you know why? Men work hard every single day, and they need fuel. They love food. Cook for him, and you'll bond with him better than sex. You only have sex, once, 3 times a week, maybe? You have to eat every day. Not that you have to cook for him every day, ladies, but you do get the idea. Cook for your man and make love to him, or some other woman will. Number 33. Ugly men and women will treat you better because they'll be so grateful to have the attention. In part, that's kind of true, but not always. They may harbor ill feelings or resentment and have mental health issues because they were ignored for most of their life. Who knows? Everyone deals with loneliness and rejection differently. One thing's for sure. If you treat someone well and they don't treat you well, no matter how pretty, handsome, beautiful, or ugly they are, you're out of there. Number 34. Virginity is something special that should be saved for your husband. Ladies, that might be 10 or 20 years away. So, kinda no. Losing your virginity should be something you plan with someone you trust and love, no matter your age. Over 18, of course. Moreover, the experience and your enjoyment and the environment should be special. I'm thinking a jacuzzi hotel suite getaway, looking over the ocean, or some fantastic view of a cityscape or mountain range or whatever. How's that sound? Number 35. This is a goodie. We are all sexual creatures and should be free to have sex with anything or anyone anytime we feel the urge to merge. No. Yes, we are mammals, according to biology, warm-blooded vertebrates. Vertebrates have a backbone with hair. But I want you to get away from that stupid phrase, we are sexual creatures. That is stupid. We're not creatures, we're humans with a mind and a heart and a soul. Whoever promotes this garbage, just wants you to think with your genitals and not with your head or your heart. You were not born to have sex anytime, all the time, and with anything, human, animal, child, object. Going forward, I want you to think of yourself as something far different. Keep this in mind. Sex equals flesh. Love equals spirit. You are a loving, heart-focused, heart-serving human being. You're not a creature who crawls on the ground on all fours or sticks their tongue out to find food. You're a human being with feelings, and for the most part, you keep your sexuality under lock and key. Excellent. Number 36. Women and men shouldn't be confined to monogamous relationships. That's a social construct. Whatever. I roll my eyes. Are you kidding me? We all need variety. Yeah. Too many relationships can bring all sorts of trouble, headaches, and bothersome worries sooner or later. So no, limit yourself to fewer lovers than several, or many, and see how that works out for you in the long run. Again, fewer is better, kind of like less is more. Yeah. 37. Men are finding they have to date women outside of their race or in other countries because Western women are too demanding and, to some degree, too masculine for their taste. Yep. Men love women who are sweet, loving, caring, nurturing, feminine, kind, gentle, and non-combative. I think there's plenty of support for all this all over the internet, YouTube and TikTok, I'm sure, from women. Women realizing, and now they're working in some ways like men, it kind of hardens them as they get older. And I spoke to a woman about this recently again. She said, Bart, I've been noticing as I've gotten older, and she's like in her late 30s, I've been getting kind of like harder because I've been single. And I think it's because the world is hardening me. It's a hard life out there. Dealing in the world is hard. It's tough. And if you go it alone, you better be tough. Now, guys are already hard. They're bony. They're muscle bound. They're strong. They are the rock. And they can look at the world and go, bring it on. Bring it on. I'm going to beat you up. Women, on the other hand, they are strong. I will not get around that. They are strong. They are disciplined. They can do a lot. But at the same time, women were born soft. They were born soft. Their skin is soft. Their bones are soft. Their muscles are soft. And the point is, if not protected, for example, a man and a woman together, the man lifts the heavy objects and does all the heavy lifting. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've opened heavy car doors for women because they were heavy and they had a hard time getting out of the car. But it was okay because I was there. So just be mindful of this, life hardening you, ladies, making you, I don't want to say go find a man and you'll be okay, but just think of the benefits, being with a man. It's awesome. Okay, number 38. Ladies, you can learn to love a guy that you're not attracted to. It's true. Most men are not as pretty as women. Women are the pretty ones, not men. Besides, men can always take better care of themselves, and with a woman's help. Men are designed to offer protection. They provide, and they are to love you, ladies, and entertain you by spending time with you, experiencing good times and creating loving memories. What woman doesn't want that? And here's the thing. A woman's beauty is on the outside to attract a man. And there's also beauty inside her, in her heart and in her mind. Men per se, are not the attractive ones. And you might think of the pretty boys and the male model men, and that's just such a rarity, What are we talking about, 1% of the male population? The point is, men's beauty isn't so much how they look, but what they do and what they say. In other words, a man who will speak to you, ladies, in the relationship, in a soft tone of voice. Hey, honey. Hey, how's your day? Come here. Come over here. Sit on my lap. Tell me about it. That's beauty, And the other beauty of a man is in his deeds, what he does for you. So just picture the things that men do for women. That is their beauty. So their beauty is on the inside and on the outside with what they do, not so much how they look. So ladies, you can learn to love a guy you're not physically attracted to per se, because his beauty's on the inside. Number 39, the patriarchal system is a social construct that needs to be destroyed. No. In fact, that patriarchal construct that today's women are so opposed to was designed to protect women. It's just the opposite. You've been told a lie. It was designed to bring women out of the cold, dark world that this world used to be. No, this world used to be colder, darker. Like, just think Middle Ages. Think the Dark Ages. Think when there was disease and famine the world over, and there was no indoor toilets. There were no restaurants, no convenience stores, no refrigerators. Life sucked back then. And so this patriarchal structure, as it's so called, was a woman who got married to a man, and that man provided for her, provided protection. Because in those days, everyone kind of needed protection. There were marauders and people and men and armies that would come and conquer, and they would slaughter the men, and they would rape the women. And that's the way life used to be before, like 1600s or so, like all those years back to centuries back. So, ask a woman if she wants a man who leads and protects. Ask a woman if she wants a weak man. No woman wants that. So stop calling what is good for you something evil, or you'll never get that which was meant to protect you and your family. That structure, man, woman, husband, wife, marriage, that was designed to protect you and your family, your kids. Everyone respects people in their little units. Oh, there's a husband-wife, mother-father team over there. Oh, there's a husband-wife, mother-father team over there. Everyone respects that unit. So whoever's perpetrating this lie that the patriarchal system should be destroyed, they need to be shown the door and be told to leave the room, because that is a lie and they're just full of BS. So, if you don't want children, that's okay. Do you need a man? Well, it's up to you. We've heard the tired expression before, I don't need a man, this and that. I'm going to just go my own way. Patriarchal system should just go down. Yeah, whatever. Okay, you go live that life and see what happens. Yeah. Number 40. You show a man respect by giving him respect if he's earned it, with good behavior, language he uses, and how he treats you. Yes, this is true. Ladies, in return, you'll receive a man's love when you respect him and you don't tear him down with your own words and ill treatment towards him. The tongue can either heal or destroy. Which do you choose? We must all choose to heal and help. Ladies, men want you. They don't need you. They want you. But if you're going to step on them and ridicule them and put men down and support products and commercials that belittle men and watch shows that belittle men, put them down, because there is an assault on men, not because of who they are or what they've done. It's what they do to you. They love you. They want to be with you. And some force out there wants to destroy men because they don't want to compete with stealing your heart and your soul as well, ladies. So they divide and conquer. They separate men and women to where basically everyone's single, everyone's alone, everyone's afraid. Gee, that's not how life is supposed to work. Okay? So, I hope this section on dating lies and myths and truths and half-truths that need to be told and busted and all that jazz, I hope this was helpful. I know for a fact that there's more out there that should be told, but how much time do we have? And I think this was a good little episode to help you just kind of understand life a little more, relationships a little more. Anyhow, I hope it helped. Hey, let's get to the next section. I think the next section is hot. And it was actually not included in the first printing, but it was soon thereafter because it was on my mind to add the next amount of content under more truths and dating realities. Great section coming up. Come on, let's get to it. Good stuff.